So about a month ago, the developers addressed drop rate issues with loot boxes in Marvel Heroes Omega, and the forums are full of people discussing the money spent on loot boxes, with almost everyone agreeing that they are virtually getting nothing in return. So did the drop rates get better? Sadly, they did not, and I'm going to give you some insight into why they won't be getting better anytime soon. So first, let's talk about the loot and how it directly relates to the bad loot box drop rates. It's really just a matter of numbers. You see, at this point in the game, they simply don't have enough loot to give you, so they have to be stingy with what they do have. And what makes the issue worse is that gamers usually look at it like this: well, what's available? And out of what's available, what do I want specifically? Further lowering our chances to get an item or costume that we want. And this is where RNG can do more harm than good. In my opinion, hero costumes are the best loot in the game right now. And if you take a look at the character roster, there are only a handful of heroes that most of us want costumes for. Well, at least at first. But instead of being able to have a direct route to the best loot in the game, they put it behind a paywall, which I'm not too concerned with because it is free to play. But they also implemented RNG. And if you're not familiar with what RNG is, it simply means random number generator, aka a Vega slot machine. Let me explain. The purchasing of loot boxes would be like you putting your money in a slot machine. Now you open that loot box is like you pulling the lever on the slot machine. And every time you do this, RNG is in effect, because the only part of the process that you control is when you put your money into the machine. Similar to Marvel Heroes Omega when you purchase boxes or Gs. This is essentially how loot tables are set up. Think bingo. Someone says B12. You take your fingers, you line them up. Once they meet up on that point, boom, that's your loot. So what I'm here to tell you is drop rates won't get any better for the loot boxes until they add more costumes to the game, regardless of what they say. They simply don't have enough stuff to give you at this point, so the good stuff that they do have, they're going to hold on to it. Kind of like a backward supply and demand system. Now I want to provide a remedy because I don't want to present a problem without also presenting a solution. And it all seems to go back to content, and I touched on this in another video. If you get a chance, go look at the PC version of this game and look how many costumes that are available. Now couple that with the pacing of the console release of Nightcrawler for VIPs and the Black Cat release with their respective costumes. Now unless they plan on getting all the costumes from PC to consoles as soon as possible, I don't see drop rates getting better anytime soon. There are so many ways to fix this loot box issue, but I'll offer just one. I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. Hero specific missions. You can use influence from comic books, movies, TV shows, whatever you want to do, but make costumes a part of the loot tables when killing bosses in those specific areas. Hell, you can even make them timed events so people can't grind them to death. Bottom line is, you can't have just one route to the best loot in the game. I'm the old school kid and I'm signing out. Peace.